Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be talking about all of the setting sprays. And yes, these are all of the setting sprays that I currently have open and in rotation on my vanity. And we're going to talk about all of them. So I essentially am going to talk about them in order from like least favorite to most favorite. Okay, let's just get started. So this is the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It Skin Mist, and this is probably the worst setting spray that I have ever tried, and I'm really sorry, Physicians Formula, but it is. So the spray itself is incredibly, it just doesn't really make sense. I've talked about this in some of my other videos before. This is not the first time I've mentioned this product, so I'm trashing it again. But the spray comes out like very aggressively, and then it just immediately, it's because it's so heavy, it falls immediately like onto your shirt. And it smells really nice, but then in terms of helping your makeup stay on your face, I don't really notice any difference whenever I use this. And I don't know, there's so many setting sprays out there that I don't really necessarily recommend this. This is the Milani Make It Last Matte Charcoal Setting Spray. This is actually a really, really nice setting spray if you are super oily. The only thing about this is that it smells awful. Like, just awful. Luckily, the smell dissipates after like 4 or 5 minutes, but it's something that it has a very, very heavy charcoal smell, but not in like, oh, barbecues, like summer way. It's not like that. It's not super great. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus setting spray. And this actually, you know what? I actually don't have a very strong opinion on this. The only thing that I do really, really like about it is that it's very, very travel friendly because it's so small and so petite. It is a little bit thicker. You can kind of tell in diameter, but it's a nice setting spray. If you are on the go and you need something from the drugstore that's reasonably priced, this is not too bad. Okay, from here I have like my medium favorites, I guess you could call them. So the very first one I want to talk about, this is the Milani Fruit Fetish Make It Last Mango Coconut Scented Setting Spray. I absolutely love these. Anything in the Fruit Fetish line from Milani just smells absolutely amazing. This reminds me of a tropical vacation. Really, really enjoy this. The spray on this is actually quite nice as well. It's semi-aggressive, but not too bad, and not something that I would be offended by. Like, I'm not offended by it the way that I am with the Physicians Formula. This one makes me kind of sad, actually. So this is the Hourglass Veil Soft Focus Setting Spray, and it's really interesting because for this, I feel like they were so focused on making the spray so light that they almost overdid it. So it actually even says in the instructions, hold 10 inches from face. If you hold this 10 inches from your face and spray it, it literally is not going to reach your face. But it's so nice, right? Like, it's a beautiful, soft, luxurious mist. I just feel like I end up spraying, I have to spray it closer to my face and then I spray it more. And so for me, I feel like I actually use up more product, and for the price point, I don't feel super comfortable recommending it to people just because I think when you weigh the pros and cons, I don't know. It does do a really nice job of setting your makeup down. It makes all your powders blend out really, really nicely. It's interesting. I've never ever in my life complained about a mist being too light, but Hourglass managed to achieve that somehow or another. So the next one here, this is the Ciate London Everyday Vacay Setting Spray. If you are a fan of coconut, you must get this setting spray. I would definitely say that the spray itself is, you know, it's not as fine and light as some of the other setting sprays that I have here, but it does a beautiful job of blending out and smoothing out all of those powders that you put on your face and giving you a very naturally radiant look. So it's not overly dewy or anything like that. You can kind of see, like, compared to the Hourglass that I just sprayed, like the droplets are definitely more aggressive. It comes out at a faster speed. In general, I really, really like this one, and just the smell of coconuts is absolutely amazing on this. This one is another drugstore product. I talked about this in my April favorites, and I just have to mention it again. This is the Neutrogena Radiant Setting Spray. I really like this. I will say the spray on this is very aggressive. It does honestly feel like I'm drenching my whole face sometimes with the setting spray. However, the end result that it gives you is like this beautiful, glowy skin that I think it's really, really nice. I don't know that I have another drugstore setting spray that gives me that beautiful radiance when I spray it. So this is just one of my absolute favorites. Can't go wrong with this. Although I will say, like, this is one of the ones where you're gonna hold it quite a way from you when you spray. The next one, this is an OG product. So this is the MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. And I actually have this, they came out with a bunch of different scents a long time ago, so I have it in a different scent, which is why it's like yellow. Usually it's a clear product. This is something that, I mean, this has been around forever. I actually want to say that this might have been the very first of its kind, like in terms of setting sprays. So this product actually has fantastic properties in it if you want to be able to, if you ever feel like you may have over powdered your face or things are starting to look a little bit cakey, this will get rid of that cake almost immediately. The only thing about this is that if you are a very, very oily type skin type, this might not work for you because it definitely does make your skin a little bit more hydrated over time. And I think that's also just because it has like a heavy glycerin amount in it in terms of like ingredients. So I really like it. I like having this on hand mostly just because if I do feel like I overdid it, this is a complete game changer. Then we have the Beauty Bakerie Sweet Grace Baking Spray. I really, really enjoy this. If you do not like the scent of vanilla though, I would not recommend this. Actually, it kind of smells like vanilla and rubbing alcohol blended together. It's a very specific scent. But what I really love about this is that it's a continuous spray. So if you just hold it down, because it's an aerosol, it just kind of continues, right? So it's kind of a nice thing because you can just continue spraying it over your face and it works really, really well. I will say sometimes it does get clogged a little bit, so just like a hairspray, sometimes you have to run this under hot water, but works really well. And now my room smells really good and it smells like vanilla. So this is the One Hit Item Prime Set and Refresh Dewy-Finish Face Mist. I like this one mostly for pre-foundation. Mostly just because it does have aloe vera and tiger grass extracts, which help calm and smooth. And so I feel like all of these items and kind of like what it is made for is better when it's like if you think about it like in layers, right? You want this to be closer to your skin versus after in a way. I don't know if that's like, if that makes sense, but in my head, that's how I think about it. So I really enjoy spraying this on my face, letting it dry, and then putting on my foundation, and I think it's just really nice. I do feel like this works really, really well if you have like any skin irritation or anything like that. This will help just kind of calm it down, soothe any of that irritation that you might have or any of that redness. So really, really like this product. Also, this smells amazing. It smells like, it's kind of like citrusy. It's delicious in the mornings. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. This is fine. I don't have any complaints about it. I think the packaging is very original. You can obviously tell like it's actually stored with, you know, the spray on the bottom. How many more times should I do this? And it does give you a very, very dewy look. I don't really gravitate towards this one for some reason. Maybe it's just because it's like shorter than all of the other bottles, so it like hides behind my stash of setting sprays. I don't know. The Pixi Skin Treats Glow Mist. If you are an oily lady, this is not for you. If you enjoy looking shiny, then okay, yes, I would recommend this. But I have a hard time with this one. I definitely struggle with it because it's meant to be a nourishing mist, so it doesn't say that it's going to necessarily make your makeup stay all day long or anything like that. With this one, every single time I spray, even if I just do like one spray, I feel like within a half hour, I just literally look like I've been like swimming in like olive oil or something like that. And I struggle with this one. However, if you are a very, very dry skin type, this might work really, really well for you, and it can be found at Target, so price point is a little bit more reasonable than, say, the Hourglass Veil Setting Spray. I wanted to talk about my favorite travel option. So this is Supergoop, and this is their Defense Refresh Setting Mist with Rosemary, and it has SPF 50, which is fantastic. This definitely will help your makeup stay all day long, but it makes it a little bit tacky, which is very, very interesting. I used this when I was traveling in super, super humid weather, and it definitely helped with ensuring that my makeup stayed on all day and that I didn't burn at all. So that was super, super nice. But I did notice that like after I sprayed it, if I touched my face felt kind of tacky. So it was kind of like a weird thing, because usually when your face feels tacky, it means that your makeup's gonna come off. But when I used this, it was tacky, but like still stayed on all day long. So take what you will from that. these are my afternoon options. So if I'm starting to feel like the day has gone on really, really long and I'm just tired, I'm feeling it, this is what I like to spray on my face to help wake me up. If you like the smell of roses, if you enjoy that kind of a florally scent, these are really, really good options. This is the Natio Rosewater Hydration Setting Spray, and this one actually says it can be used over makeup anywhere, anytime. So this actually is an Australian brand, so my friend brought it back from Australia, and I really, really enjoy this. I will say that the spray is definitely quite aggressive as well. However, the end result of this is that you just feel so completely refreshed and hydrated and ready to go on with your day. And it's such a soothing scent, or at least it is for me because I like the smell of roses, that it's really, really nice. Now, if you're not as lucky as me and you don't necessarily have friends that will ship you products from Australia, this is a really great option from Trader Joe's. This is their Rosewater Facial Toner Hydrate and Refresh, and I actually really, really enjoy this. It sits actually on my desk and in my office, and during the day I will reach for either one of these products to kind of just give myself a little bit of a refresh and just, you can do it, you can make it through this terrible day. So, and because it's from Trader Joe's, price point is absolutely excellent and you get a decent amount. This is 4 fluid ounces, so really, really good. Let's talk about my absolute favorite setting sprays. We'll talk about the one that makes me sad first. So this is Too Faced Peach Mist Mattifying Setting Spray. This was an incredible setting spray, and this is my very, very last one. So I feel like I need to just have a moment of silence for it. Okay, moment's over. So this was one of my favorite setting sprays because I thought it did a fantastic job just mattifying down your makeup. The reason why it says Shake Me Baby is because it does have powders in it. So I would just turn it upside down and shake it and spray. And this would literally make my makeup last all day long. Really sad that this is discontinued. Too Faced, I will forever be angry about that. And that's just how it is. Okay. However, I did find a replacement for this, kind of. This is the I Heart Revolution Tasty Peach Mattifying Priming Spray. Now, I don't think that this is as mattifying as the Too Faced one, but it is definitely a good alternative, and from a price point, this honestly cannot be beat. I think it's either $8 or $9 at Ulta. Really, really good. I am now on my second bottle. I like it. I'll take it because I can't buy the Too Faced one anymore. Another one that I really, really enjoy, this is the Benefit Porefessional Super Setter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. I've talked about this before. This one actually has probably my favorite mist out of all of the different setting sprays that I have tried. I think it's just, it's the perfect blend of, you know, just that super fine, long mist, and it's really, really nice. Plus it smells really fresh. Kind of like cucumbers, I think. So this is a really, really nice option if you are looking for a setting spray. And this is the second OG. So I would say the MAC Fix Plus is probably the first OG in the world of setting sprays, and then this one is the second one. So this is their all-nighter in the scent Summer Solstice from last year. Now, I actually hate the scent of the original all-nighter setting spray. I can't stand it. It kind of smells like a sneeze to me. It's really gross. I don't like it. Kind of smells like cinnamon too, which I also don't like cinnamon. So yeah. However, the performance of this product is absolutely incredible. I think I use this for anytime I do wedding makeup, anytime I go to an event. This is definitely one of the setting sprays that I reached for. The Summer Solstice collection from last year smelled a little bit more like coconuts, which is why I like stocked up on this product, because it was, to me, I was like, okay, if I can just get something that doesn't smell exactly like cinnamon and only kind of smells like that, I will take it because it works so, so well. And the spray on this is also really, really beautiful. It's shorter than the Benefit setting spray, but it's still really, really fine. It's nice. It doesn't create any water droplets on your face. So just a really good, really, really good product. And now I can smell it, and it's still not the greatest scent, but I deal with it because it works so well. And the final setting spray that I wanted to talk about, which is my new absolute favorite, this is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. This
actually works just as well as my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, but it doesn't smell bad. I really enjoy this. This is my newest addition, I think, and I really like it. The spray is slightly a little bit more aggressive. You can kind of see that it comes out forward a little bit more, but I don't really seem to mind it. I use it just as I use all of the other setting sprays here, and I think it just works really well. Okay, that was a lot of setting sprays. I basically just went through everything that I have tried in the lifetime of having done makeups. I had a really fun time filming this video just because I feel like setting sprays are something that is like kind of new, I think. Like if you're really new to makeup, you may not know about setting sprays and you may not know about how amazing they are in terms of helping your powder kind of just blend into your skin and help your makeup stay on all day long. It can help with your skincare if you know, something like the one hit item in terms of like priming your face for foundation. So yeah, I hope this was helpful, and if you enjoyed this video, definitely please like it and subscribe to our channel to follow along with my crazy makeup adventures, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. This is the
Okay, T-Rex.
So the very worst.
The verse.
Worst.
It's just sausages everywhere.
Where Wet n Wild photo fecus